doing well. Patreon's now got a feature where we can have a free trial for 7 days. So by joining Discord, automatically you get 48 hours trial just by default when you join the QDB server. But perhaps if you joined the trial, the 2 day trial, and you probably didn't think you got like a decent taste of what you could get, there is a 7 day option here. So I need to talk about the tiers and what you get and things. And I guess we can start with the Discord one. This is the full Discord unlocked. So this is what you would have seen when you joined the Discord on the 48-hour trial. Just that you wouldn't have access to the public, the chat, the member chat, but you will if you subscribe for the 7 day trial. And you can see what we're talking about and ideas that we're thrashing about. And I just posted something into Discord about a feature that we have in the spreadsheet. It's called the QDB scores. So now what happened is that Friday morning we saw lots of red cells up here, and that would be slightly unusual because they've got good scores. So basically it's checking against daily pivot, weekly pivot, monthly pivot, the 7 day average price, the buy on the sentiment, the buy at the beginning of the day, was it a buy at the beginning of the week, and it just cross-checks a load of things, okay? And so by having a good score, we should be seeing price performance positive. Now, however, on Friday morning, we saw lots of red cells up here, which I can show you. And yeah, so this is Friday morning. So we had lots of red cells up here and green cells down here. So it's basically, it's telling us that something was wrong and it needed to reverse, because these are all sentimental technical checks, and so they should be doing okay. However, they were negative. Now, by the end of the day, how we closed, we got good scores, right? So what you could do theoretically, if you wanted to, is what I've been doing, is simply just buying, the top 3, maybe the top 5, in a small size with decent risk management. And you're looking for reversals, so you could have gone long for CAD Yen, for example, and it ended up doing well, 0.66% from 0.17 minus. So that's a decent haul in one day and just one trade. So you're looking for longs up here, if it's red on the day, because we should see a reversal. All right, so that's just one small feature of the Discord. And we have load and load of ideas. We've got Marco's input, and we've got Andre's input. He's looking at indices and gold, and there's load and load of things on here, all different analysis, so we can track the performance of the S&P, and we can see the punishment zones. The punishment zone is the what happens when they've gone one particular way. So if they go long, we should create a resistance, basically, and when they sell, we can create some support. Okay, so it's just what happens when the herd go one way. There has to be an entity large enough to counter that trade. So if 1 million retail traders sell at one particular point, there has to be an equal amount to justify that exchange of those positions. So this is how we create the punishment zones, and we do this on a daily basis. And that's just S&P. We look at the yields, and we look at FX, obviously. We look at a little bit of crypto. We could probably put a little bit more stuff in here as well. And we've got a robot as well, which is pretty amazing, to be honest with you. And you can do all sorts of cool things with it. And that's free for anyone who does this tier here. And what you might be interested in is potentially purchasing or trialing the premium content, and then you get the spreadsheet with it. Now, if you join the trial for 7 days, let me know your Gmail address. It can't be Hotmail, and then I'll send you the link to the spreadsheet. Now, if you want to get a very light spreadsheet, you can just join for £4.50 a month, and you've got a very stripped down, very, very basic spreadsheet, but that's got the daily bubbles, so you can look for trade ideas on that. But it is incredibly basic, but it's just a good way to join us if you just want to support our project, and if you want to look at the sentiment as well. And there's a video there on how to understand the bubbles. And once you get your head around it, it's not too bad. Basically, you're looking at strong versus weak. And I'll show you. We've got Open AI in here as well on the spreadsheet. So you can ask it questions. It's quite cool. And because the bubbles are reset. Oh no, actually they're not reset yet, so that's fine. So you're looking for Kiwi weakness and potentially, I guess you could probably say CAD strength or USD strength. All you're doing is looking for a bubble that's over here at the extreme, and you're looking for a bubble over here. And this is what our robot does. It examines the distance between the two currencies, the greatest distance, and then we create a trade. Okay, so Kiwi CAD would be a short, right? So the robot is only available if you become a full-fledged member. It's not for the trial. Hopefully you understand, because I'd have to add you, then re-add you, remove you, and this could be a bit of a pickle, because you might not want to, you know, purchase the subscription afterwards, and it's just a bit of an extra bit of work for me to do. But you get a decent taster for 7 days. And there's a discount if you do annually. And if you are an FX SSI subscriber, you get a small saving a month. It's just that if you subscribe to their products, you can join us at a discount. It's the same as the premium content, exactly the same in any way. It's just a discount if you're already a member. Just subscribing to their MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5 products, and you can join us at a discount. So you get a hell of a lot of stuff, a load of analysis. You've also got me for support as well. And the spreadsheet is pretty amazing. It's about 3 years now into development. And my favorite one here is the QDB ranking, because it's got very, very, very strong technical sentimental checks. And so therefore we can then just examine the strongest currencies versus the weakest. Now, if you've got a bias on, perhaps maybe you might be long Aussie USD, you'd want to be a little bit careful, because we've got, you know, basically a lot of negative criteria. Yeah, it's not satisfying the daily pivot, the weekly pivot, monthly pivot. We're below the 7-day average price. We're a sell here. And so you've got to be careful, because it's possible you might be caught. So you can use this spreadsheet just to perhaps get out of a losing trade and to get onto a winning trade, and that's what you can do. And you can see the possibility of, you know, getting in at a good price here, because what should happen is that we should be seeing green up here like we did here, and this would be normal. This is fake. This is why I said Asia, London, fake nonsense. So there's a quick one there. You get a hell of a lot of stuff. And perhaps what you probably already joined us on a trial for 2 days, perhaps you want an extension of that trial, and here's a 7-day option, which is pretty amazing. You get a lot of stuff. And if you join us for, you know, if you join us properly, then I'll give you access to the robot as well. And don't forget, we are testing the robot, because we're looking at the TP and SL. And I think I'm going to probably put in a technical check the following weekend, but we can discuss that at a later date. This is just a video for the free trial, and you've got a few tiers as well. And don't forget, you've got a discount if you're an FX SSI subscriber as well. So have a great day, and I look forward to any questions you have, and I'll speak to you soon.